This is a blog for Tuesday the 25th of November, Panto. Our aims of the session were to recap previous learning. We do this so we don't forget what we've done previously and so that it stays on our brain. Take part in a physical warm-up, which was mine and Hannah's. Create routines and blocking of Act 2, Scene 1, 2 and maybe 3, and then to reflect. Okay, so in today's rehearsal we had to recap previous blocking. So before we did that, we went onto a warm-up to get us into the right mindset for Panto, which would be with mine and Hannah's warm-ups. So the warm-up I did first was the EastEnders game, and this was based on their TV programme EastEnders, which was kind of like Splat. So you were stood in a circle, and if one person was it, they'd have to pass on the energy so that they wouldn't get caught out of the game. So if you were passing it to the left, you'd say, I'm a Mitchell. If you're saying it to the right, you'd say, Oi Phil. Or you could pass it across the circle and say, get out of my pub. But I wanted people to be fast and to put on different accents when looking to the right and saying, Oi Phil. I wanted them to be fast so that they could act and react quickly and react on instinct. And then I wanted them to add different voices so that they could get into characterisation and be a little out of their comfort zone and be a little bit silly, because that's what Panto is about. So it required them to use fast reactions, as they could not hesitate, because if they hesitated they were caught out. They had to use coordination as well, and some people struggled with this because they forgot which way you'd turn. So if you turn that way and said, Oi Phil, that's the wrong way. So they got caught out for that. So this required them to remember stuff and pick up stuff quickly, which in Panto you have to do. It took people a while to get the hang of this, but with some practice it helped with their movement memory. Hannah's game was Jockey Up, which was, I really liked this, and you were put in pairs and you were put in circles, so partner A would stand in a circle and partner B would stand in a bigger circle on the outside. Hannah would tell them to run round, change different directions and do jumps and press-ups and stuff. And then when she said jockey up, the other partner had to get to the other partner to be lifted off the ground, and you had to do different things each time. So this was good, as it got people's heart rates going and it made people have fun. It was a really good game. I'd like to play that again, actually. So then we got straight onto Panto and we went on to Act 2, and the principal dancers learnt the Jolly Roger routine, which I couldn't get the hang of at first, so this was a little bit frustrating. We had to use improvisation in the choreography and create little sections ourselves. So we had to use improvisation at the start of the dance when different people are doing different things. So I'm looking through a telescope and then I get Hannah and lift her off the ground. So we had to improvise something because she didn't tell us how to get Hannah off the ground or what to do at the beginning. And then we use act and react. So there's a bit where Daniel falls off the ship, so we're reacting to him and then reacting to different things because Hook's on the ship as well. So this is really helping us to use acting techniques. And then we learnt entrances and exits to Hook and Smee's scene. So we picked this up really quickly, and this we were told we picked this up really quickly and we were told to do different things on stage. So Smee would shout a command and we'd do something the opposite because the pirates are meant to be stupid. So I improvised a little and created different characterizations. So we were told to salute, so I saluted with my wrong hand and leant over like I was too lazy to. And Katie said this was good because this meant I was using improvisation and using different things and not doing what Katie told me to, so I was using my initiative. As a whole group, people need to learn the lines more, as it's stopping us from doing things and people getting lost in their scripts and they're being limited to what they can do. So it's really frustrating when you've learnt your lines and there's other people. It's given that some people have more lines than others, but when they're reading off a script, they should be able to read correctly and read in character. So it's a little frustrating, so people need to get a better understanding of their lines. After this, we ran through the whole show, what we'd done up to now. So we went from Act 1 to Act 2 to Scene 2 that we'd done in Act 2. And the run through was fine. I remembered my lines and my characterisation was really good, and Katie said I brought life to the scene and picked it up again. So this was really nice to hear that, because this tells me that I've got a great understanding of my character and I'm actually bringing something to the panto. So that reassured me, so that I'm doing a good job of my characterisation and I'm bringing something to the panto. So this was really good. And in Act 2, I messed a few bits up on the Jolly Roger routine, as it's quite tricky and quite energetic and fast. So I need to revisit this and go over it. My strength of the session was learning exits and entrances in Act 2 quickly, and improvising and trying different things to give character. My weakness was I'm not confident on the Jolly Roger dance, as I got a little confused, and we'll need to go over it again to refine it. My aim for improvement is to learn Jolly Roger again so that I know it completely with ease and I'm confident with it. My target is to have more discipline when I'm on stage and remain in character consistently, as I tend to get distracted sometimes. And that concludes this blog.